Thank you, Khenpo. So for yourself, who's a Tibetan Buddhist master, spreading Tibetan culture and religion in a predominantly Chinese-speaking world, what kind of challenges do you face inside China when it comes to Tibetan culture and Tibetan Buddhism?
시집고 다뭐 속바진 내존테 속바데 야차 야탄바 드니 지 각각 메비 속바즈도 харнап надан гангэркапнаян мебартавэр самгё. Тэний гэргинүнион чи яна чи тобаг цад тумбузга тэвона таде чи какагдана варчитимоде зэнба мебазгонэрэ татела ян ранкэр гөвшэрдэн гэмэзгэнэ зонтэ саян тарга 요요건제 да янаян хойна ngingунина тэний янак чи чубацолат гэ чу швэрдинан жага рангат маен баг шава каңдан кам жымнаян zumba 야침보 께요 랑가 지 담보디 엄근던더 daktankir yung tsarne zonte tishtanga jo tomato yachaga ter zumba 께요 inayang karten rmato na tela chi chit yang dungor yachimbo gun zamba chimbo shikme zumba shidin tat manjsona yang inayang tangma ninne no shawa te jupti de yakshuk rewazi dana tenir dokshuk nyenkam jongne na ta chirtir te donlin chegiu samlo de ngund joir go de shawa de jini chikchuk rujin yo.
Yes, in terms of if it's a group or regardless of being a group or individual, you come to face challenges, different challenges, and these challenges, when I myself, when I go and teach, I prepare for challenges ahead, and I have a task in hand, and I put my effort, full effort, implementing this task and making sure I put that into practice. And sometimes I face challenges, but this not necessarily upsets me or disrupts me. So what I do is that before I go ahead and commit myself to an undertaking, I sort of prepare for it from a positive angle, but always also plan for the obstacles that lay ahead.
Oxford la pena bangan changme kita sonam sure reja ana pe ka chungson tari tu sungchue nya ra ana game tu sna ya tu sra tari nge thwa di na kharesna ke di na la ya ke di na so ge ringne de pege ge korimda dyune rinbe sindu ya pege chinde yo ke di na la ya ringne da dun zo gi da ta di ge chenyi da dun zo gi xie je dun zo ke di na la ya rang xin qinlu ju den jo den de jin za nganzu ta phe ke yi da ane dun nyam ba chim be na nganzu phiri ge da maong ba di ta phe ringne pe chi cha yun zen che tu ba cha cha ne nganzu phe mi maong ba di da khanre ji cha do yina se ya di ta nganzu cho ji ne ringne jin zen cho ni ne phe ge mi ri se ya di ge ne tu bia den de rin ba ni ga ne sam ta ba na ane khanre ji cha yo na se ne ge den de ji ta pe chi cha na nganzu phi ge ge yi to ne da in ji to ne nang chue dong zu jang ba da ya phe rang ni phi rang ge to ne nang chue jang ba di ni ke ba khanre ji du yo na
라소 가전치 기 남바고 더니 셔동 nga chungpo ko jigni la te tawi semkhar chejido pe manjawa 가전치 mbore yinayo tangi tena perna yige tanga karte tarik jir mavjir jijanzena ngachu jindang kacha shati te yang taj work kona shakndang na maqtoq zemana tani tarik yenjir ka tanar yarkat tar kacha yang tarik tani ajangr kacha mavjana ajangr kacha goni tani tang su wok chuin na ja go shawain na ja kangchu in na shat goni wotam jir yoni rigni zine zonte tendi kacha goni na ya ji yin ka tanar yarka tanar karga jamba ga mashid nar gajin ra tani yike ga karte germani ne nar kacha ga yang te mashid nar gajin ra ne tsar dimuz ga chayo da samji wo chigda yin tani nisidakina ngachu wok ta ngala hal chi ka semkhri yonozga tansan woyer ko tani to lochong momboz ko tani chi work tan woyig nan ra dimoso lale meshi lale sidan yang na te 돈다는 측은도 저 탐치다 다리 샘크르시도 하장 용어인 근데 지금 셜록 그런 거 다리가 너쇼고 지금 사잖아요 너 소용 지금 다른 거 다리 워크숍거나 지금 워크숍 없이 되나 인지다나 잠바 sur까샷 대전도는 지금 워추고 난돈 때야나 다리 워크 글람네야 마시 인지 라소바가 장글 남네야나 지금 여하즈 마도 이렇게 마추 다리가 워크 난추도 지금 너쇼고 먼저 수 탐치가 시기요도 막도 되면은 수 오빠 능가 지금 마시지 년가 하장 침보스가 나 샘커 돼요. 근데 양 뒤스다가 나주 오빠수 회 창마드는 더 기르냐는 말은 더 셰냐는 말이지 창마가 틈도 있다는 곰바가 끝그 능가 정정적지나 남식가 내ርከ나 오늘 전에가 다리가 지금 끝마다는 니모고 잼톤 근거나 기용에 지금 샴지 막도 되면은 가이 시도가야면 난도 시도면은 워근도 자나 마우지르누 개pen가 체는다 다가 년카가 체는 니 타다 다가 산로 미란 체겠다 고지들
Yeah, so if we look at, if there's this question of should we translate Dharmic teachings in the written form into other languages or not, and then the question of, also the question arises that should we actually orally translate these Dharmic teachings or not. So a great complex rises. A huge complex of translation question rises, and the translation, of course, is vital. But the second thing is that there is a definite danger, and it does makes me sort of anxious, is that inside Tibet, as well as Tibetans in the West and more liberal environment, they both tend to be using more and more, even in their spoken language, using other foreign language or their sort of adoptive, the language of the adoptive country. So inside Tibet, there's more and more Chinese are being used in the vocabulary. Outside, more English and other language are being used. And then there is this danger also that Tibetans themselves do not understand or the message of their Dharmic teaching through their own language. So they need to get this through other languages. Yes, that is a challenge. But also through the other language, they do not also get it, because the other language translation, the standard of translation may not be good enough. So in that sense, something is being lost, literally being lost in translation. The message, the Dharmic message is being lost. And so this is a serious challenge. And if we look at some of the books and scriptures that sometimes monks and lamas and Tibetans say, oh, this shouldn't be translated. This is sealed, it's secret. And so secretly hidden away, sealed, some texts are buried, sort of hidden away in monastic chapels and in recesses. And so if this kind of texts, maybe a thief or somebody steals it and might end up in a museum or somewhere, but it's not translated, so the message is lost. So yes, that is a big challenge.
We are just going to have one very short last question, and then I think that will bring tonight's teaching to a conclusion.
Thank you very much, Kampo, for your time and your patience. My question is, would you please explain to me, explain to us, what is the difference between compassion and Buddha nature? And also, I have another question. I hope you can answer in a very brief way, which is in terms of reincarnation. How do you actually approach to the Western audience about this, completely different ideas? I know we talk about it in a kind of a relative truth in Tibetan Buddhism. Thank you very much.
다 제르제나 조 셴 양제제긴데 셴바도 어잔 셈친 대화당 단송나 삼디우 대 삼바스리 냥지도 테너잔 등어당 짜송나 삼나스 데네 샹칩 그 셈도 데네 어잔 로아 셈친 탐쳤도 데네 남지가 네르급나 산지 고망 톱송나 삼누 데네 셔버 족샹 라먹나다나 Teni kangsam ka semchin tamchit dengir jidam cheba pchar sonab samgyo to nyar jig jandon lamg ba. Ta timu khabar yor. Teni na psham nyangji de pshanchip ka sem gir jiri. Ta pshanchip ka sem de teni tarim jever tava. Teni ga khabar jimjer tava chayuk.
As compassion and Buddhahood are the essence of Mahayana vehicle. And compassion is both the compassion and kindness is the intention, the motivation to the aspiration that other beings be free from suffering and gain happiness. And also the compassion is the cause of Buddhahood. And Buddhahood is the sort of effect, the result of compassion and kindness. And Buddhahood is the benefit, to gaining enlightenment for the well-being of others and affect others to gain also enlightenment.
Tani trawa niba. Tani ta nabshuk jenchigar namshign zinjana. Tsu de tani ngsu ngurumbo chig songni wardu tujer chembo. Daga jinji gchter to nam gchter ne ton bate yore. Ta te na tansang terang ngajro ngi dani tare lopcha chemone khoimzo khangan ga yangjik song. Cherezena daga nirtum chirgulo tani ta yinjigir ka togir. Tani zama parchir tati nanak sarka chembo mekadana chirtung gibjar chirgulo tari. Tani chirtung gibjar nish tsavdanglo. Tani ta tep tari khwachin zodna te hajang chakchi wozga songonje. Ta khwirna ti nangna tani wardogar namjagdana shivir namjag yonje. Tani ta mu shini daga wardu nyansim jorne jima 땅 수 나초거 갑나 캬버드야나 투르거 그 찰럭다나 양럭 다 이게 수능이 있나 되네 그 덴조다나 안조 라속바 되네 출르거 잠바에 하장 제사 출르거 잠바에 하장 다리가 집물고니나 되네 가수 오지 나탄 거 갑나 송오늘이 되니나 데란드네 지 따티츠고 나야 제라즈기나 지금 먼저거다 옛나야 지 카르테 모바이오지기나 당이야 다리가 지르추레 대전다나 지 쌈추레 tani argent monz kanana te tamjero ko tani kacha monz to shetyo te na parcheva to te ramji tariga azgro na.
In terms of death and rebirth, which is mostly dealt in Bardo Tudul, the enlightened, what the Bardo through hearing, which is the Tibetan Book of Dead, which this morning I had the opportunity to see and was translated into English in 1919, is it? And in 1927, I think it was published. And in there, it has got detailed explanations of death and detailed explanations of the wanderings and roaming in the stage of Bardo towards the conception. And also from different perspectives of religious traditions, it's explained in a detailed way. So today I do not have time to go into detail about this sort of descriptive passages of Bardo Tudul, the Book of the Dead. But if you would like to find more about it, then I could introduce you to some of my works and to texts that elaborate on this.
Thank you everybody for coming this evening. Thank you, Kempo, very much.